The phrase psychological safety was coined by Harvard's Amy Edmonton in a 1999 journal article exploring its relationship to team learning and performance. At the core, psychological safety is the belief that teammates won't be punished, embarrassed, or rejected for sharing ideas, taking risks, making mistakes, or soliciting feedback. Ultimately, it's the confidence that employees feel that their voices can be heard and valued. Edmonton's research showed that environments where there are high degrees of psychological safety produced more individuals willing to take risks, to speak their minds and share ideas freely, and sparked a great deal of creativity. And those attributes are important because they lead to market breakthroughs and innovation that provide competitive advantage, or in the case of nonprofits, greater social impact. In November of 2015, Google shared the results of a 2-year analysis of high-performing teams that looked at over 250 attributes. At the outset, they were very confident that they'd find the perfect mix of individual traits and skills necessary to build stellar teams. In their words, take 1 Rhodes Scholar, 2 extroverts, 1 engineer who rocks Angular JS, and a PhD, voila, dream team assembled, right? Well, what they learned was that who is on the team matters much less than how those team members interact, how they structure their work, how they view their contributions. So much for that magical algorithm. They learned that there are 5 key dynamics that set successful teams apart from one another: psychological safety, dependability, structure and clarity, meaning and impact of work. But hands down, the highest priority dynamic was determined to be psychological safety. Can we take risks on this team without feeling insecure or embarrassed? So now that we know what psychological safety is, what is it not? Psychological safety is not about breeding a work culture where everyone is overly polite. Instead, it breeds exchanges among employees that are open and honest. Leaders practicing psychological safety should be able to both give and receive feedback. Psychological safety is not about avoiding conflicts, but rather allows for conflict to occur safely. Employees will have differing points of view. A truly psychologically safe workplace will allow for productive disagreement. While psychologically safe environments often do hold space to allow for sharing vulnerability and compassion, a psychologically safe environment is a team or organizational characteristic where holding space is individualistic. And finally, it is not the goal, but in fact a means to achieving the goal. It's a tool intended to fulfill a greater purpose, such as team effectiveness, collaboration, problem solving, innovation, or even inclusion. So how psychologically safe do you feel at work with your team? How do your teammates feel? How psychologically safe is your organization as a whole? And how do you know? There are 5 questions that can assist in determining where you are and where you want to be as an organization in terms of psychological safety. Take the quiz today to understand where you are as an individual, and then begin thinking about how to understand how your team feels, as well as the state of your organization as a whole.